Here. You've heard some statements from some of the people here today about their experience being prosecuted by the government. There are many, many people who cannot be here. And what we try to do, if you go to our site upstairs, you will see a wall that we constructed called the Victims of Preemptive Prosecution, in which we listed a lot of the very famous cases, or not so famous cases, of people that have went through preemptive prosecution. Each one of those cases contains a whole story. As you saw here today, you have all kinds of people, Muslims, coming up and talking about their personal experiences and how it affects their families and how it destroys communities and how it leaves them with a sense of alienation. People who want to become part of American society and instead are torn away and are constantly reminded that they don't belong and they are not part of this society. And they will be treated differently. They will be not treated equally under law. What we did, because so many of these victims of preemptive prosecution can't be here, we've prepared some little booklets with the stories of the people that are up on the wall there. And if you want to learn more about it, and we don't have time to go through it today, please stop by, pick up one of these little booklets, and read about it. And I warn you that this is material that we prepared from newspapers, from internet, and so on. But already people are coming up to me and telling me, you didn't get it right. You still haven't got it right. Nobody has gotten it right so far. This is what really happened. So just be aware that these are many, many different kinds of stories. What do these cases all have in common? They're all about preemptive prosecution. This is the notion by the government that if they have concerns about somebody's ideology, that the way to handle it is to convict the person of some contrived crime, some fake crime, in order to preempt them from committing a crime down the road. And it sort of derives its basis, I think, from Cheney's 1% doctrine, you know, that if there's 1% chance that something catastrophic, a terrorist event will occur, then you have to act as though it's a certainty. You have to preempt it. And so, of course, this was the Bush philosophy. They went into Iraq to preempt Iraq from sharing their weapons of mass destruction with the terrorists. Well, there were no weapons of mass destruction. Their intelligence was wrong. Okay, we made a mistake, sorry. Then they rounded up hundreds, thousands of Muslims and put them in Guantanamo to preempt them from launching attacks against the United States. Whoops, sorry, we're now getting affidavits from people in the military who said the government knew all along these people were innocent. 80% of them, I think, or something like that, were completely innocent. The government didn't care. They knew that. But they needed a terrorist army, something in being so that they could keep the Americans scared all the time. And I would suggest to you that that's basically what preemptive prosecution is all about. I don't believe that the government really thinks that these are real terrorists. In fact, I strongly doubt it. They know that there's no evidence there to support these charges. These charges are nonsense. But they need to have people locked up in jail to show that they're so proud about putting out this list of 390, 400 terrorists that they've caught to show how on the ball they are and how dangerous Islam is, radical Islam, and so on, because they need to keep people scared. So they will support foreign wars and they will support repression here at home. And I think that's really what